Hey, it's Austin Bach, and today I'm coming to you from the Magic Online beta, and we're testing out some Aether Revolt Standard because the set just became available on the beta client. And today we are working with Panharmonicon, which this list is based on the list that top-aided Denver with Seth Manfield piloting. It's a blue-white base, but we're splashing red, and I will explain why in a minute. But Panharmonicon is the key card. You're just looking to abuse your end of the battlefield triggers, draw cards with Cloud Blazer, bounce creatures with Reflector Mage, you know, do some busted stuff. But yep, as I said, this is the list that top-aided the GP, but we ended up trimming some of the infinite combo cards with Drowner of Hope, Thought Not Seer, so you can't infinite combo with Eldrazi Displacer anymore. Reason being that we added a new infinite combo from the new set. So we have Felidar Guardian, which is pretty nice in this deck, just on its own, because it comes down, it exiles something, and flickers it. So you can flicker a Cloud Blazer, Glintnest Crane, an Inspector, just to draw some cards, get some value, or Reflector Mage, or whatever. But it has an interesting interaction with Saheeli Rai, because if you exile a Saheeli Rai, it exiles the Saheeli and comes back into play, and it enters as a new Planeswalker, so you can use its ability once again. So you can use its -2 to make a copy of Felidar Guardian, flicker the Saheeli, comes into play as a new Planeswalker, you can minus again, make another Guardian, exile the Saheeli, go back and forth, so it's the new Splinter Twin combo. You can make infinite hasty Felidar Guardians. So it's a light splash. The mana base is pretty simple. Again, very similar to the list that top-aided, but we just added a few more red sources. We've got some Aether Hubs, one mountain to fetch off an Evolving Wilds, and Spire of Industry, which is a new land. That's just a couple copies. It's okay late in the game. It taps for colorless, so it's decent with Displacer, and it makes colored mana if you have an artifact, which we have quite a few of, with the Inspectors, the Copters, and the Panharmonicons producing artifacts. So, once again, pretty light splash. You know, you can turn 4 people, or on turn 6 you can play Guardian, untap a land, play Saheeli, and just go off from there. You don't need both combos, both pieces in play. You know, one after, like, you don't need this in play through a turn cycle, unlike the Deceiver Exarch Splinter Twin combo. You can just play both at the same time and win immediately. Also with Panharmonicon, you can do it a turn earlier, because Guardian, again, it's any permanent, so you can exile lands as well to essentially untap them. So on turn 5, you can go down to 1 mana to cast the Guardian, untap 2 lands, and then place a Saheeli. So yeah, just basically just drawing cards, trying to find our infinite combo, and that's the basis of the deck. Sideboard is pretty much copied from the GP top 8, but we added Metallic Rebuke from the sideboard, which is replacing Spell Shrivel, and it's basically just totally better because of Improvise, which makes it cost, you can tap your artifacts for mana essentially, so if you have a Panharmonicon, a Copter, or a Clue token, you can cast this for 2 or even 1 mana, which is pretty nice. Everything else is pretty stock. We're going to run it through some matches and see how we do.